It is Tuesday, June 9th, and thanks for joining us at CONCACAF VideoSignals. Today on VideoSignals, World Cup qualifying springs back into action tomorrow. We'll preview the Honduras-El Salvador face-off. Let's go on a trip around the Confederation, and then we'll close the program with the always popular CONCACAF quiz. With the USA off to South Africa for the FIFA Confederations Cup, and Costa Rica taking the time to enjoy the view from atop the table, 4 CONCACAF squads find themselves squarely in the World Cup qualifying focus tomorrow, as third-place El Salvador travels to Honduras, and Mexico returns to the friendly confines of the Azteca for a game against Trinidad and Tobago. Let's take a closer look at Honduras versus El Salvador, a rivalry matchup that will be played in San Pedro Sula, a city which has been very kind to the Catrachos. In 12 previous World Cup qualifying meetings, Honduras holds the advantage over El Salvador with a 6-2-4 record. They last met in a WCQ nearly 9 years ago, also in San Pedro Sula, a 5-0 win for the home team. In 6 previous qualifiers played in Honduras, the Hondurans have 4 wins and 2 ties. They have not conceded a goal to El Salvador in Honduras. The Hondurans came close to getting a result at the USA on Saturday and will look to improve on their 1-1-2 final round record. Carlos Kosley, who scored against the U.S., is Honduras' top goal getter in qualifying with 4, including 3 in his last 2 games. The Catrachos are a perfect 5-0-0 at home in qualifying. After 14 qualifying games, El Salvador keeps chugging along and now find themselves in sole possession of the last automatic World Cup spot. The Cuscatlecos have scored 3 times as many goals as they have allowed, and they came away with an impressive 2-1 win over Mexico on Saturday. El Salvador is 2-1-3 in away WCQs. They have played 5 of the last 6 at home. A quick glance at the standings show Costa Rica is 2 points ahead of the U.S., who are 5 in front of El Salvador. Honduras is averaging a point per game, while Mexico is searching for answers. TNT is in last, but are by no means out of the running. In tomorrow's edition of VideoSignals, we'll preview the Mexico and Trinidad game. Now, let's see what's happening around the Confederation. The USA's Los Angeles Galaxy will host Costa Rican 2009 Verano runner-up Herediano tonight in a club friendly at the Home Depot Center in Carson, California. Herediano will also face FC Dallas tomorrow in Frisco, Texas. And that completes our brief trip around CONCACAF. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked if you knew which team had the most wins in head-to-head World Cup qualifying meetings, El Salvador or Honduras. We appreciate everyone who took the time to respond. The correct answer is Honduras with 6 wins in 12 games. El Salvador has 4. We stay with El Salvador for today's question. Mauricio Cienfuegos, a former El Salvador international, once played for a team in the USA's Major League Soccer. Can you name that team? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to videosignals@concacaf.org by 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. All those answering correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest where the winner will receive a CONCACAF prize. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us at VideoSignals, your source for CONCACAF news.